guys, it's me, Sari Bear ASMR. I am back with another video. I hope you enjoyed last week's video. I thought it was a fun one. And yeah, okay, to start this off, I'm gonna say I'm kind of a weird girl. What I mean by that is I have interests that aren't typical, I guess you could say. I mean, I know other people have these interests. I've seen other people that have these interests. I've been to stores where people have these interests. So I know that there is other people out there with my interests. But I guess in my everyday life, making friends, they're not super interested in my interests because they're a little weird and they creep people out a little bit. So, I guess I could say you should probably scroll away if you don't like seeing dead things. You can't, it's not like dead bodies or anything, or like, it's just like bones and a couple of little taxidermy things. But if you don't like bones and you don't like taxidermy, then you should probably scroll away, because that's what this whole video is about. I'm going to show you all of my, or most of my oddity collection. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, first up, I don't know if you can see it yet. You can see it in there. These are poison tablets. They are called homatropine hydrobromide. And it says right there, poison. So, I got these in a little, this is where I first discovered there were such things as oddity shops, because I had already been into bones before this. And I went to Long Beach, California for a little trip, and like right down the street from my hotel it was called the Dark Arts Emporium. So there was like creepy artwork, and they had a bunch of bones, and they had a bunch of like old timey things. So they had these old poisons. I asked my sister one time if I should see if this still works, and she told me no. Because if it does work, I guess that would be good. But yeah, the poison's like all down here. This is like a very long stopper, and then these are the little poison tablets. And yeah. Okay. Next up, that was my only not used to be alive thing. Sorry. Next up is one of like my favorite things of all time. And there's a little bit of a glare. But it's a little bee and a little vertebrae. There's some little dried flowers because I really do not like insects. They creep me out. But this is weird. People always say this is so weird that these are the one things I'm into. Are bees. Not wasps or yellow jackets, obviously, but like little honeybees. My favorites are bumblebees, because I always just say they're just kind of like fat and clumsy and dumb, and they're just kind of like literally bumbling around and just running into stuff, and they're not really that threatening. I just love them. They're so cute. If I could have them as a pet, I would. Alright. Next is some bones. I also got these at the terrarium. They are rattlesnake vertebrae. That's why they're so teeny tiny. So like the main, spine bones of a rattlesnake. Shout out to the terrarium. Alright. This one's kind of a twofer because I don't remember exactly where they come from. But I have this jawbone. It looks like that of a rodent because of the tooth. And then these teeth are like really teeny tiny. And then it has the long tooth at the front here. So that leads me to believe it's from some sort of rodent type thing. And then this one is also a jawbone. I'm not too sure. It doesn't have that many like defining factors. It has a few little teeth in there. Some kind of small mammal, I would assume. I'm not sure which one, but some kind of small, I don't know. Small coyote, small, I don't know. But a little jawbone. Alright. Next, I have this. I'm kind of proud of this one. It is a little dried bouquet of flowers. I know, it's so cute. And there is, I think this one for sure, is a coyote jawbone. See, it has like a tooth right up here that's sharp. But yeah, it's like tied together with this pretty pink ribbon, and the flowers look so cute. There we go. So now I fixed it. There we go. And yeah, I also got this one at the terrarium. Yeah, because it's like terrarium, which is flowers, and then terror, because there's also a lot of bones. They have a few wet specimens, but when I went, I was kind of broke, and the wet specimens were kind of expensive, but I would really like a wet specimen. But yeah, it's like a couple that scientist, a botanist, and the other did taxidermy. So they kind of like combined it together, which I really like plants and I really like bones. So I thought that was like the perfect little combination for me, for my little brain, my little interests and enjoyments. Alright, the next thing I have for us, or the next few things I should say, are some skulls. I'm just gonna come right out and say, I have 3 skulls to show you. They're my only skulls I have, so I'm just gonna show them all to you, okay? First, we've got this guy. This one is, I believe, a muskrat. Yeah, it's got the little front teeth, little side teeth, little eye hole. But yeah, it does open and close. I like to, there's not as much like tapping and stuff happening because these are real skulls. So they are pretty fragile and I really do not want to break them. They are some of my pride and joys. It's like my favorite things to read. Other than my books, of course, but we'll get to those later. Alright, the second one I have is this guy. Obviously, we can all tell. Beak, bird. I'm not sure which kind of bird it comes from, but if you think you know, let me know. But yeah, this is my most fragile skull I have. The jaw is actually coming off. So, obviously it's a bird bone, so it's like pretty hollow because birds fly and they need like hollow bones to be able to fly because if they're heavy, you can't fly. Alright. And then we've got my last skull. This one is a doozy. I'm just gonna. I don't want to say for sure that this comes from a dog because I'm not entirely sure. I remember these skulls I got from this place online. It was called Skulls Unlimited. And they do a monthly box thing. I don't know if it was monthly or quarterly, I can't remember because it was a while ago, but they send you like some bones, they send you like other, like maybe like some cool fossils or some cool, like I have a dragonfly wing. I think I got like some herbs from them because, you know, like witchy stuff, I'm kind of into that stuff, so. But yeah, I have this. I believe it is some kind of canine though, even if it's not like a dog. Maybe like a coyote or fox or some other sort of canine. You guys have met Max before, the one that I have done ASMR on. I always tell my mom that I would love to be able to taxidermy him once he dies. He is turning 9 this year. is really against it for obvious reasons, but I think it would be fun. People do it. Like Abby Lee Miller from Dance Moms. She got Broadway Baby like stuffed. And I think that would be a good idea for Max. But anyways, I am on to my last item. Sorry to my other bones here, but this is my favorite thing that I've gotten, like, ever. This one is, I'm just gonna pull him up. It's a little duckling. Look at his little peats. This is your fish. I got this one also in the Long Island Dark Arts Emporium. I said Long Beach Dark Arts Emporium. They had a bunch of, or not a bunch, but they had a few of these in the door, or in like the window, the display window. The first time I had passed it, it was late, so it was closed, so I couldn't go in, but I was like, I need to go in and see all these cute little baby ducks, because I really love ducks, you know. So I went in the next day when it was open, and they had a few for sale, and I knew in my heart I had to buy him. And it's so soft, like a little baby duck. So, yeah. And yes, those are a few, most of my oddities that I have in my possession. I really want to get more. I would like to get a wet specimen. I would like some more skulls, some more bones, some more taxidermy items. I would really love to learn how to taxidermy. The terrarium here in Colorado, they like do classes and stuff, and I've seen a taxidermy class a few times, and so I really want to do that. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment if you've ever been to either of the stores I mentioned, or if you have your own favorite oddity shop or dark art shop, whatever you may call it. And yeah, let me know if you like this video. Please don't tell me if it's weird. I know it was weird.